Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Darrell Addison. I'm the founder and creator of a growing system called Torpedopot. Well, all you do is throw your seeds in this planter, turn the knob on the front of the planter, and walk away, and it grows your food for you. In other words, what I did was I threw over 100 radish seeds in this planter. Well, all 10 of them. And that right now they're growing my radish. I can harvest them for the young tender plants. I can harvest them for the buds. I can harvest them for the seeds. I can harvest them for the pods. There's so many different ways to harvest this plant. The good thing about it is that all I did after I put my seeds and my soil and stuff inside there, turn that plant on, I used a supplement, organic supplement that we use once. We call it 4-12-12 for blossoming and blooming. And to build that organic environment up. We want that fungal environment to develop and grow in your planter. And that's what these planters do. This pot has been designed to grow fungus, not necessarily grow plants. By growing fungus, the plant will adapt to the environment and start to develop and harness and harvest the type of fungus that it wants to have a relationship with. It's a relationship that takes place between the plant and the soil, so push and pull. Well, what we did is that we stuck some seeds, threw some seeds in here, and now we're ready to harvest. And I wanted you guys to see what the harvest looks like. So I'm going to pull a couple of them out. Let's see if I can pull some big ones out for you guys. Let's see, I only want really big ones. Let's try this one. Well, that looks good. That's really good. Oh, that looks great. Yeah. It's beautiful. Oh God, look at this. This whole cluster looks absolutely big and delicious. Wow, look at this, guys. Man, this whole cluster is like amazing. Let's see what you can do. Oh wow, you look great. So I wanted to pick a little breakfast this morning, have something to eat. And I think I'm going to eat these. Yeah, I think I'm going to eat these. But I think I'm only picked half the planter. I think there's a lot more left to go inside of here. But I definitely want to get the big ones. If I get anything else, I want to make sure I get the taller, big ones. And so this one here, I want this one too. All right, so this is one planter. Guys, these are radish. And they've been growing in my 16-inch planter. Now, I've got a lot more, but these are the biggest. And I love them. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? Guys, these are torpedopots. These are self-growing planters. All you do is put your seed in that planter and your plants in that planter, and it grows your food for you. One thing it requires is that you turn a knob on this planter. So what I do is that I fill it with soil, I throw my seeds in, top it off with soil, turn the planter on, I supplement with organic fertilizer maybe once a week, once a month, depending upon how dense I'm growing. But these plants right here, I fertilize maybe about once every 10 days, and they grow perfectly my food. I don't have a problem with food at all. And they grow this. They grow radish. Something that you'll have fresh on your table every day. Listen how hard this is. This is real food. This is real food, dude. Real good food. I can't tell you how much I love this. Words cannot express what this means. Dude, this is what it means. It means that I took less than a penny worth of seeds or a nickel worth of seeds, and that just grew me a lot of radish. And then that one planter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. So this is like 20 or 15 or something of that nature. And so I've got a lot more to harvest if I wanted to. So I'm going to harvest the big ones today. I've been looking so forward to this. I'm going to love this. Again, guys, these are Torpedopots. These are self-growing planters. And all you do is put your seeds and your plants in that planter. Turn that knob. You never water. You never feed. You only supplement. And you'll end up with really fantastic growing food. Be patient. It's coming. It's on the way. And Torpedopot does it so well. The second thing I want you to pay attention to is the health of the plants that we're growing here. Torpedopot has healthy plants. Look at those stems and leaves and buds that are on these plants. There's no death going on here. This is the real growing deal. And the roots are just as fabulous. They're hard, they're well developed. You don't see any blemishes or marks to show any decay inside of any of these plants right here. They're beautiful. By any standard, they're just absolutely beautiful. Using purely organic methods to grow your food. Dude, Torpedopot does it. It develops an environment inside this planter that allows fungus to take off and grow. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I love this, but I want a lot more. My wife created a dip for me, but I think I might just take this in and blanch it and try it with some rice or some of that nature. Or I might eat it directly, the flower heads and everything else, as a little dip. But whatever I do, you best believe it's gonna be really good. Dow radish and torpedopot.com, dow radish and torpedopot.com. I should clear the whole pot. So remember now, if I'm getting this from that one planter, and I've only eaten half the planter, there are 10 planters here, you have 20 days supply of food if you want this much food on your plate from these vegetables. This is what you want. You want a continual supply of food, and Torpedopot does that. What it does is that it grows and then you harvest it. It grows and then you harvest it. It grows and then you harvest it. Or it grows and starts out as a seed, and you get microgreens, small microgreens, and you harvest it. Then they grow a little bit bigger, and they start to develop the bulbs, and you harvest that. Then it grows a little bit bigger, and you just start to develop and harvest the buds, and you eat that. Now, after they start come forth, we're going to see pods come out on the plants. That is seed that's taking place, and you harvest that. So you have multiple stages of harvesting within this plant's life cycle. That's why the utility of the radish is like nothing we've ever seen before. Provides a lot of utility. All right, so I'm gonna go and maybe pick some more of that because I think I want a nice hearty meal. But I want a natural meal too. These look so good. Let me harvest a little bit more. What I should do is go through all these and just get the big ones out. Oh, forgive me, that should be my agenda. And just pull out all the big ones. I crowded these plants in this planter for a reason. The reason why is because, well, I wanted to have a lot of green leafy vegetables. And I wanted the density of providing a lot of seeding that takes place. So I'll take one planter, collect enough seed pods to do my next season of radish. And it just continues on and on and on. That's what this is about, sustainable gardening. When that Torpedopot grows your food for you. You put your seeds in that planter, put your plants in that planter, and this is what you get. You get real food. Look at the root system on that. Look how real that is. This is not hydroponic food. This is the real deal. See the colors and the textures that are coming out of that? That's the same thing happens with the flavor. This is so densely populated. I shouldn't have populated this densely, but I love the radish as a microgreen. When I come out early in the season and I'm growing food, I need fresh microgreens early in the process. And the radish gives me a 15 day where I can start eating from it, but a 20-day full a 30-day full life cycle plus day for a full life cycle, depending on how dense it is, what you're trying to grow. You're growing the bulbs, you're growing the leaves, you're growing the microgreens, you're growing the seeds, you're growing the pods. You determine what you're growing in that plant. But Torpedopot's job is just to make sure that it delivers on all of those promises. So I'll come back and I'm gonna harvest the greens on this. You can't beat this anywhere. You can't buy this. Yeah, you could go to the supermarket and buy radish, but not grown like Torpedopot. Not grown organically, healthy, literally no bite marks at all. Healthy food. This is real healthy food. When I wash this off, you best believe it's going to do my body real good. Torpedopot grows your food. This planter will grow your food for you if you give it a try. It will be something that you can depend on for your food. More importantly, you have to learn the importance of your food. You have to learn about what you're eating and what's available to you. That's your job to learn those things, because we've been taken away from the soil for so long. We've been told that the food that we have right now, and some of you really feel that way. Torpedopot grows your food. All you do is throw your seeds in a planter and it grows your food for you. You never water, you never feed, you only supplement. All this mass is being taken from the carbon in the air to grow your food. We don't realize how much nutrition comes from eating natural food. We've been taught that putting it in a package makes it more clinical than out in the open field. And you know what? During those times, they were probably right, because the open fields were using a lot of fertilizer, there was a lot of dust. There was a lot of things taking place in the open fields. And so the justification, but they went around and they used more fertilizers, turn back around and do the same thing. But so we have your plants that are growing using the natural environment. There's no greenhouse out here, notice. I don't have to control temperature to spend money to control temperature, no. I grow the foods in the region that do best for me, and those are the ones that I target on, because that is my biggest marketplace. Yes, there are many different types of lettuce. Pick the lettuce that grows for you in your region, just like these radish. They grow well in this region, and they do well in growing my food. And I love it because they do such a great job. And all I do is put my seeds and plants in this Torpedopot, turn that knob, and it grows my food for me. I never, ever have to worry about food again. All right, I want to carry this in right now because I tell you, I'm really hungry. I came out to get a snack. I really just wanted to take the tops off and have a dip that I use and dip it in. But this is, wow, this is amazing. And so I'm going to carry this in, and I'm going to see what I can do for this, because this is beyond my wildest imagination. I don't have to put it in a bag. I just picked it out my planter. I took my nickel, put my seeds inside of there, or my quarter seeds inside of there, watch them grow, pulled them out, excuse me, take them straight to the table. Let's go through it again. I put my seeds in this planter, turn the planter on. I supplement once every 7 to 10 days. I come back, pull it out in an organic environment, and I bring it directly to my table. I want you to understand the importance of what you've just eliminated. You've eliminated packaging, from the harvesting to your manufacturing and everything else. You've eliminated so many ways in which we can destroy the earth. Eliminated all of that. And that's where you get an opportunity to rejuvenate it and bring it back. Down Torpedopot.com. Talk to you guys later. I'm going to have me a ball.